Live from Gene Autry Way, welcome to Angels Stadium. Major League Baseball on tap on this Thursday night. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Los Angeles Angels. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And on the mound today, Yusei Kikuchi. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Trout makes the play, and there's one down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And, Chris, that, of course, a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about pitchers, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now and even in the postseason. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the next to hit, takes ball one. 2 outs, base is empty. Guerrero tries to hold up, appeal to first, didn't go. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
No strikes.
And there's a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
I know swinging at a 3-0 pitch can be debated, but at the end of the day, it's a hitter's count. You know a strike is coming, so why not take advantage and attack the pitch? That was a good piece of hitting, and it paid off with the base hit.
He swings and fouls one off.
1-1.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Swing and a ball popped up. Neto. And that'll do it. Back here with my pal Siggy. And towing the slab in this one, Jose Barrios. Chris, his strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
He's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this guy or a guy like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of his own when it comes to that category.
Barrios went the distance the last time out, throwing a complete game. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Boog, I bet he got some fist bumps from the relief crew after that shutout. I'm sure they appreciated how he gave him the day off.
Here's a high chopper. Bichette. One up, one down. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Luis Rengifo.
This is an interesting guy to have in the lineup because everyone knows his ability to change the game on the base paths, leading the American League in stolen bases. So it's almost like the fear of what he's going to do when he gets on distracts the pitcher from being able to attack him at the plate. Tell you what, he's in some people's heads right now.
Nolan Shanuel stands in now and watches strike one. Fastball is outside. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing. 2 down, base is empty. Mike Trout, the next to hit for the Angels, and that squirts through. And that extends the inning. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Clips the corner, 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Angels leave one, scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, George Springer. Kikuchi back to work. Bounce to the right side. Rengifo tosses to first. That takes care of Springer. Next is the designated hitter, Davis Schneider. 2 for 9 so far in the series. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Got him swinging.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Swing and a miss.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Adele moves under it. Brings it in for the third out. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Angel Stadium, bottom half of inning number 2. So in now for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Just missed. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent. So you got to stay ready up there.
That one misses. 2-2. Yeah, one of those umpires, you just have to know what to expect, right?
Exactly.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here is Yohan Moncada. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Ripped on a line. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw. Not in time. He's safe.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. That missed by a lot. Now 2-2. Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it to his knee. The throw. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of accuracy.
Here's Joe Adele. In there at the knees for a strike. Adele, 25 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. We played 2 full. It's the Angels 1 and the Jays nothing. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. In the air, left field. Ward hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Now it's the second baseman, Addison Barger. Bunting for a hit. Moncada. The throw to first. There to beat him by an eyelash.
Well, I'm pretty sure he took a look around the infield to see where they were playing before laying that one down. And everyone is playing back. You assume that's going to be a pretty easy knock, but he just couldn't put it down in the right spot to allow him to beat that out. Maybe the right idea, but he just couldn't pull it off.
Tosses to first. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches for 3 outs. Inning. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-0. That one laced to center and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels.
Counts 1-0.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Runner on the go. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Safe at first as they can't make the play. Here's Trout, 1 for 1 with a single so far. In the air, center field. Drops into the glove. Runners tagging from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-zip.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
Soler in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Got him. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Back in Anaheim, start of the 4th, and now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. Line drive. Come on.
Wow, that was an awesome leaping catch. Great reactions, great athleticism, and he snatched that thing out of the air, and he robbed him of a base hit.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now, a single his first time. And that one lifted in the air, center field. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Anthony Santander at the plate. And that is out of play. Foul ball there. Next pitch is downstairs. That's down and in.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the...
Now this one is hammered way back there, on its way and gone, and we are tied. He sends it out of here. His second home run of the series, and we are starting over. It's 2-2.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Whips it to first on the run, and he'll be safe at first. Go ahead run on base. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The pitch. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Adele makes the catch, and that'll do it. The Jays get a pair on this homer, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. Berrios ready to fire now. Hit on the ground to short. Slings to first, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. Right through there for a strike. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. He'll touch them all. It's his 8th home run of the year. Just like that, they move in front. It's 3-2.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Joe Adele now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Just missed.
Call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
1 ball,
2 down, nobody
2
on.
strikes.
We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next pitch
2 balls,
way
2
upstairs.
strikes.
Now one missed. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Kikuchi back to work. Puts a bunt down. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
puts it in the air out towards left center. Taylor coming on. He's got it. And there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Here goes the runner. Line drive. And a base hit. Throw into third. He boots it.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Well, Bichette up to the dish.
That's the ball.
Saved at second, and that was not close.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board, get two runners now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
Next pitch is outside. Blue Jays down a run. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Full count.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
On the ground to third. Moncada tossed to first. Now two away as they get a run across. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 2. On the ground to third. Moncada tossed to first. And Guerrero is set down. Bottom of the inning, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Luis Rengifo.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
0-2 now. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And next for the Angels, Nolan Shanuel. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Shanuel, 23 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Here's Mike Trout.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well.
Whoa, they threw that one behind him. Up and in, and he gets out of the way. His teammates are not happy. They're barking from the third base dugout after seeing that pitch, and now both teams are being warned.
Well, they're just sticking up for their teammate right here and didn't like the way that one looked, but with the warning to both sides, every pitcher in this game is going to have to be careful working inside the rest of the way.
Two down, nobody on. Just misses with that one. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And the Angels are gone in order. Still tied 3-3. All set for the start of the inning. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Anthony Santander. Swinging a foul out of play. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Action in the Angels bullpen. Jose Quijada, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Joyce also getting ready. And a foul ball. And a ball and 2 strikes. And that one missing low. Stays alive. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one misses in the dirt. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Manager out of the dugout. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Hans Kraus.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Springer swings through it for strike.